Time flies when you're harvesting twigs. I tried sawing. I'll show you this before we get into this. So there's more twigs. Now I know from Vermont that stacking the wood like that allows it to dry quicker. That's an pseudo-Iroquois trick. But they call them Indian stacks. And they do that with their chopped wood too, which is interesting. For drying purposes, not for neatness. And so this is the work of my limbing saw. And I finally got tired of it. I was like, I own a chainsaw. I did haul up some stuff and snap it off. And the thing, you know, the funny thing about this is that when I was getting my backpack ready, I come across that's a bad thing. Like everyone runs around the woods barefoot, but if they do, we'll put it next to a stump. Came across my clippers. Oh, there's more. Huh, how about that? Almost brought my knee pads. Maybe I should open up my eyes before I do much further than this. Kosher water for scarf. Only the best. You gonna wear a top hat? Huh? So now I gotta figure out how to rig up a place to see my absolute virgin attempts at, what you call that when you baton wood or something like that. I think that's what it's called, batoning wood. Well, that's not gonna work. How about that? Nope. How about this? Haha! What am I looking at? Well, we'll find out. Okay. Here we go. I have a little piece of cinder block. And got a wacky thing. And I have a way too large. Now, what I remember from woodsmen loggers is that you chop into the elbow, not, or to whatever, but not this way when you're doing stuff. So you chop from the top down, and this is going to be, I've already taken out some thorny vines with that. Woohoo! And for as sharp as it felt in the unboxing, yeah, no, it's not. So this is a comfortable piece of wood. You have to, no, you don't have to admit anything, because you don't know me. You don't know me as Flying Axe Blade. But chopping into this little piece of wood, using this little teeny weeny axe. Green flame! a little ridiculous to me. Okay, and now we're stuck. What the heck? Ugh. In fact, this feels pretty stupid. Alright, so now I have a much better, smaller portion of the wood. Pretty sure it's pretty wet, which is why I'm chopping it now to put up on top of those Indian stacks. Come on. Oh, that's interesting. It's not that interesting. Serious? Well, at some particular point, I'm sure that will be like a piece of feather wood. Yeah, there's no bite when I do that. Seems pretty ridiculous. It's a sweet wood. I don't know if it's a hardwood. Not for that little chunk. It's got a broad leaf blade down there. But I don't know the... Come on, buddy. The trees in North Carolina. Oh. It's probably magnolia and worthless. But all I need to do is be able to get those cast iron pans to boiling to get any latent water in them out. Well, someone did their study because that hammerhead is just about the same size as the split. Hey, check that out. Or it's fortunate. One or the other. I would like to think that mankind in 2016, whenever this little axe, hatchet, crowbar came out, had figured out how to, goodness, make measurements. So this is upside down, according to my learning, and that it was way more difficult. Oh, there's noises. Let's go creek. Ow. Oh, just getting it split open in Vermont would be enough to let that dry for the winter. Because in the winter, the water freezes out. It doesn't freeze into the wood, it freezes out of the wood. Yes, it does. What do you think about that, Scarf? Anyway, we'll stick those on the fires and let them cook before I try to split them again. Yeah, they're pretty wet. But, hey, you know what? Just like the parking lots here, what do you say? We're in North Carolina. That did not come out quite right. We're in North Carolina. There we go. That's much more friendly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's an old man? I am. Why? I don't know that one. I wasn't old at the Renaissance Festival. And that was what, 3, 4 years ago? A scarf. There you go. Good boy. Come on. Hello. Say cherish his new love. Cherish his new love. And be well. Oh, yep, we got water for you right here. That's why we have this container, in fact. What a good dog. Here. Here's your kosher bloodless water. Certified. Come on. You want that high pH water? That's high pH water. That's just kosher. Here you go, come on. Here. Come on. Come on, horse. Horse to water. Horse to water. Hey, Scarf. Is it 5:30 already? Did we just spend like 30 minutes making 5 pieces of wood? We did. But you got better saws. Even better hand saws. And we'll get it figured out. So that looks a whole lot more smooth. That's very little effort. I just put a little bit of the vinegar on there and rubbed it around just for a moment. But I think that stuff needs to be washed. So this is the instructions I've got. All right, you guys tell me if I'm right or wrong. To clean your cast iron. 1, burn it. Stick it in an oven at 500 degrees for 2 hours. Some crazy thing like that. Which I don't have an oven. No, I don't. I hardly have wood. I'm making it though. And the wood I'm going to get is all going to be pine. For the most part. I don't even know if that's worthwhile. Some of that stuff has been on the ground so long. There's a couple standing dead over there, which would be good. But they're just going to fall right into the pond. Yay, dry wood in pond water. It's my favorite. Anyway, cook the pan. Let the pan cool. Scrub the pan with the steel wool and vinegar. That's what the next step is. Let it dry. By letting it dry, I mean put in an oven. Which I can't do. So let it dry, stick it in the fire till it's hot enough to boil water, because you don't want any water residing where the pits of the rust have been. And then it cools off. Hello. Are there people coming up the trail? Anyway. Then, so I've cooked it. Then you take white vinegar and the steel wool. I also have steel inside, like full-on rough steel, because this stuff is pretty cruddy. Clean it with the vinegar and the steel wool. Let it dry. Cook it again. And then flaxseed oil for the inside. Well, we don't have flaxseed oil. We no longer have a health store, if you watch my Rite Aid video. So I can't buy flaxseed oil pills, gel tabs, whatever they're called. And put a couple of those in there. So I'm going to have to go with olive oil, which is totally fine with me. You want to use anything that doesn't go rancid. Olive oil does not go rancid. I know this from years of storing it. And then you cook it again. To get all that stuff out. So, and that's been scrubbed on. You can see the difference. Not, yes, scrubbed, not scrubbed. And this is the one. Now, see, this is the thing I don't get. Alright, so look at this. Look at this puppy. You've seen me cooking this. Last year. And I looked up one of these videos. And the dude was all like, oh, I left my cast iron out for a week in the rain. That's been left out for a year. In hurricanes and everything. For a year. Go back and see when Lays and I were making stuff on it. So, I don't know what's up with these other people. And it just sits like that, except upside down. Or whatever. Against the tree in my backyard. That's it. That's all it does. That's that one. These are these. These need some stuff. But these guys are doing their videos. They're like, I left this out for a week in the rain. No, that is not the people that are making that video. It is, hi, welcome to here. And we got all this fancy music and these slow motion shots, and we're going to show you how to clean your cast iron. Except they're going to do it in a pop rocky sound, and nothing folky about it. And folky. And he's all like, I left this outside for a week and look how terrible it looks. I'm like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about stuff that looks like this. Yeah. I know it's all good. I know it will be. But it just bothers me when, I don't know, hipsters. I used to like being a hipster. But it bothers me now when they're all like, yay. That Can you tell I'm self-censoring? Absolutely. So this is what we got. I thought there was 4. There's only 2. Better make this into one video, right? Alright. I got those. I'm not going to hold them up to the camera. The phone's already broken. Don't want to break the camera. And I put it in there. One of the reasons I brought back that tub is because the hipster guy said soak it in the white vinegar. But I'm thinking, if I wash them in the white vinegar and have a catch-all, But I'm not just going to be wasting all this perfectly good vinegar on the ground. Oh, it smells good. It smells like vinegar. And maybe I can get a couple of quote-unquote sponge baths out of that. Steel wool sponge bath. That's a good name for a band. Yes, it is. Hooray for the hanging thing. That's a Really Big Monkey 1. Carolina Chris. I don't know who else. Shmuggery. They all know how to hang. And, oh, yes. That's why you're wearing the bright clothes. Yes, you are. I tried to strap those tools onto his neck for the walkover. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to have like dedicated harnesses. You have to have like a harness for the lead, and then you have to have a separate harness, which is super tight, for any gear you're gonna put on him. Alright, cherish his new love. I think that's it, right? We covered the water, covered the bush, we covered my chair, and I did not drain the little pond over there. But I did get stuff done, so I'm happy. And I brought frozen foods, and I brought myself a blueberry. Now, this is only good if you know Pern. If you know the dragons of Pern. But anyway, so they're not hot because I didn't get as far as I thought I was going to get. But I brought tools for 3 people, and it was just me, so I'm happy. I'm happy with what happened. There he goes, look at. See? Comes with a little cup. Alright, cheers and new love. Be well.